You see us, sort of, right? The day has come and I'm doing a footfall audit. Preliminary, okay? It's a bit of a makeshift one. Not a makeshift one, but it's not formalised as a process just yet. So, done Huddersfield Leisure Centre. Of course, they had, it's my primary target, wasn't it? 1,530 reviews. Obviously, it's the main sports centre in this town. So, of course, it had machines. I wasn't surprised. In fact, I should mention before that, got to the bus station, vending machines, okay, where I got off. Now, there was a new one that caught my eye instantly. Normally, when you're in a place like that, you sort of overlook them. Excuse the wind and cars, guys, but normally you overlook them. But this one was an M&M wrapped one, bright yellow, caught the attention. Now, of course, I'm taking photos, I'm observing the machine, looking at pricing, how much they cost. I think these ones are like $170 for chocolate bars and snacks. Now, there was two in there and an ATM, which obviously similar industry. It's a machine. Some people charge and people own these machines, but we're staying down the line of vending machines right now. So, bus station had them. Huddersfield Sports Centre, they must be making a killing. The machine was properly stocked really well. I'm also looking at the format of the display. Okay, so where are they putting certain things? This is what my sister does for a living, but with beauty and healthcare products. But of course, it matters in a machine as well. Placement and lighting, things like that are all a part of it. So yeah, as expected. Well, bus station wasn't on the list to check, but obviously it was a great place to check. It had machines, sorry. And then, as expected, Huddersfield Leisure Centre had them. It also had a cafe. Cheers, pal. And then I checked. So my next target is JD Gyms. Obviously, I haven't quite mapped these, but I definitely see the benefit in mapping clusters for auditors. But for now, of course, because I'm doing it and it's sort of before the process is formalised, I'm kind of doing them simultaneously. So when I'm getting off break from doing these football audits, I am going out and I am sitting down and I am using hook.io and I am looking at maps, but I'm not using, I'm not clustering as such just now because I know Huddersfield through and through. I can kind of do it. I can kind of wing it, I'll be honest. I can kind of wing it, but if you don't know it, and also if I'm having other people doing it who I'm paying for, I want them to do a good service. And so I would map it for them. So now we're gonna check JD Gyms. Of course, it's not an independent, it's a huge brand. Of course, they've got shops, they've got all sorts, they've got online retail. So I'd be surprised if this doesn't have vendors. But we're gonna go have a look. And yeah, I'll let you know. I am taking photos as well. Okay, so I'm in JD Gyms. I have been to these gyms before. I hope you can hear me over the music, but I have been to these gyms before. So ones like True Gym, I've been to. JD, I used to be a member. Kirklees Active Leisure, I've been to. Now, as soon as I walk in straight away, first thing that catches my eye is barriers, okay? Second thing, so it would be better to have the machines placed in front of the barriers, but then I guess for safety reasons, security reasons, and as a membership perk, they put it behind. But look, you'll see, hopefully behind these machines, you see just here, we have two, what looks like vending machines, yeah. And I noticed they all have the same payment system, these yellow encased ones. They're all cashless ones, guys. It looks as though they're stocked with protein, drinks, energy drinks. Looks like them CBD drinks, water, of course, isotonic drinks, protein shakes. So really good as expected, JD, guys. So we'll leave there now. I would have been surprised if they didn't have a big contract. They probably have a nationwide contract. This is JD, isn't it? So yeah, let's move on to the next. So there's a place next door. I haven't been in Huddersfield for about a year, and there's a place next door called Inflator Nation. And it looks like a kid's ballpark, play gym sort of thing. So, you know, use your initiative. Like, if I have auditors and they can look at places like this, is a great place. If I could stock something, it'd make a killing. So we're just gonna check it out. It's ghostly quiet. So straight away, as soon as I walk in again, look, you see these claw machines. Now, of course, they're not the type of vending machines we want. They also have one of them punching boxing machines. Ah, you're right. Yeah, are you open? Oh, sorry, I didn't know. All right, cheers, love. Right, so again, that's another thing to note. Opening times. They're not open till 12, so they're straight away, whoever owns them machines, the punching ones and the claw machines, they are, it's half a day where they're not making money, isn't it? So one place on my list, this is my golden find, my little, what do they call it? My little Easter egg. Yeah, the one that's a bit of a, what do they call it, where it's a bit of a, not in line with the traditional. Yeah, that one is my Vets, Donaldson's Vets, 24-hour opening. I think it has 600, 700 reviews, so I'm excited to see that one. And it's just right next to True Gym, which I've been to before. I've been to True Gym, was going there with a mate for, I think I got a week pass. I'm sure they had a vending machine, but yeah, we'll double check anyway. I do know that these places with a lot of reviews, some of them have 2 machines, and also, as I've seen in my research, the contrast of having a machine like an M&M's one, selling whatever, peanut butter Skittles, peanut butter M&M's and whatever other bullshit. You have the contrast of a one that's more like the one I've just seen in JD Gym. That works great, so let's not write off places that have one machine, because as I've seen now from the bus stop and from, the first 3 places I've checked have all had multiple machines and or cafes. I also checked Folly Mill here, which is a medical place, former mill medical place now, and they had a cafe. No vending machines. The other thing I'm looking out for is placements. I saw a waiting area, but there's not really anywhere where you could place it. It was a small waiting area, but in the corners there was just something, whether it was a drinks dispenser or a bin or just a kiosk, whatever it was, there was no room for a machine. Even be it a 2 foot by 2 foot machine, it still wasn't really enough room for placement. So I'll get back to you when I get to the next destination. To do a quick update, I'm at Gym Group. Now gyms, it's your primary target, innit? So everyone thinks about them first before anything else. So I've scouted out here, look, this corner, the plug. What's that, about 2 foot? So it'd be great for one of these smart fridges. It's literally like a little lobby, little 5 meter squared room, so perfect for it. I can't get an entry, even though I've rang the buzzer, but it looks as though there's a power bank machine, and it looks as though next to it are vending machines, but I can't see quite clearly because because I'm obviously, cheers pal, because I'm behind a wall of doors. But anyway, just wanted to give a quick update. I know I said I'd update at the next place in the last segment, but I've done a few since and I've gained some good insight. So tomorrow I'll do like a quick recap of and a count of what I've learned. Here we go. I might be able to see from this angle if there's anything. Okay, so I see drinks machines, which is great. Can't be peering through a window too much, but anyway, I'll leave it there for now. So we're approaching my tier 2 targets, Be Fit Gym and Maloney's Gym. I'm hoping to have a bit more luck. Today has been successful, but in terms of actual results, it's been mixed. Kind of what I expected. The big chains tended to have quite comprehensive coverage, and some of the more outliers, some of the wild cards have actually worked out all right. So I'm looking forward to sending prospective emails to the relevant people later. So I'm approaching my tier 2 targets. These are the ones with fewer reviews, a little bit further out from the centre. I'm wary of things like this where you've got shops. So I'm looking in the vicinity what's available. But yeah, I'd love to know my mileage today. I'll do a lot of walking, I'll tell you that for now. But it's good for you, healthy, all part of the brand, so yeah, good exercise, good to get them steps in. I'll post an update on the other side when I've done these two. Thankfully as well, they're almost opposite each other, which is great for me, so yeah, take care. I've come across a chartered accountants. First thing it lists that they do is, where is it? Here, look, cross, rolling around it. Right, first thing they do is, a little awkward room when you cross the road, is company formation. So I'm gonna just inquire, see if it's something they'll do. Without ID, I should add. So I've just been BFit. They said that there's not enough room, which I immediately saw when having a look around. So now we're at Maloney's, which they've mentioned is a bodybuilding gym. You were saying first time we went in, the little booking corner and pigeons on wall. So let's have a little look. I don't even know where entrance is. I think it's through here. So bodybuilding gym, similar to Top Bodies. So we're gonna have a little look, have a little inspection. Here we are. Look, Maloney's top floor. I'll go up there. That's the top floor. But is that the entrance? I don't know. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's saying Maloney's is on the top floor, not Maloney's top floor. Right, I'll give update after. Ta-da. Update, because I'm on quite low battery now at this point. So, went Maloney's, it's actually quite nice in there. Good amount of people in there, good 5 people in there, which is, to say it's 2 p.m. on a Tuesday. Don't think that's half bad. The guy recognised me, he's like, I've seen you about in the area I'm from, so that always helps. But I opened up conversation. They already had some machines. They had a prepped food machine. He said that works really well because people are lazy, which makes sense. Everyone wants convenience these days. Now, I inquired about whether they'd be interested in another machine. He said they would. He said it's something that they've considered. They also had a Red Bull one under the counter, but of course, I'd want my machine to be visible. And obviously, I'm looking to differentiate from meal prep, protein meal prep, and energy drinks. They had Monsters and Red Bull. Similar to Top Bodies, which is the other. Let me just step away from the road a minute. Which is similar to the other bodybuilding gym in that obviously energy drinks do well. So I want to differentiate. But anyway, I've got contact. Sort of a semi-warm lead, which is why I mentioned the guy recognising me, which always works in my favour. Anyway, I'm going to end it there because I'm on 5% and I'm off to meet a mate and go on a little walk. So yeah, productive day all in all.